Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Students, in this video now we are discussing propagation or vegetative propagation in plants there in artificial methods. In previous video I have given information regarding layering. We have seen different types of layering. So what are those? Tip layering and serpentine layering, trench layering, simple layering and air layering or Gutti method we see now. There in layering one more method also is there. So that method, now this particular method I have taken. Now the particular name is mound layering. In mound layering what we will do is, in this method, this method is applied for the plants having flexible branches. So here the bending nature of the, suppose if the flexible like branches are there means, so in that kind of flexible branches definitely we can use. So this kind of mound layering. Okay man. Next one, the lower branch with leaves is a bend. Lower branch with the leaves is a bend to the ground and part of the stem is buried in the soil. After the roots emerge from the part of the stem buried in the soil, a cut is made in the parental plant so that the buried part grown into individual plant. Once you see. So here what is information? So this kind of a mound method definitely we will use, or for this method definitely we will take which one? Flexible branches. Flexible branches. So there lower branch with leaves. So here suppose one plant is there means there lower branches, no, what we are doing? So with leaves only, we are not defoliating, means we are not removing the leaf, just we are maintaining the leaves also, no problem. So this lower branch, now what we are doing? We are bending and we are keeping in the soil or we are keeping in the ground. Okay. Now a part of the stem means there also not completely entire part, no, part of the stem is buried in the soil. Once you see there diagrammatically you will understand. So this particular plant is the lower branch, no, so flexible lower branch that we are keeping in the soil and some of the part of the stem only we kept in the soil. So thereby here what is happening now, suppose if you are not keeping any weight on this particular branch, no, it may come out, chances to come out now. So that's why here I kept stones also. So these mortar like structures, so stones, and after that one, so when you leave that one for somewhat period, no, automatically what will be happening after the roots emerge. So when this particular stem which is present or which is buried in the soil, no, after a few days definitely we can observe which one the development of roots. So once roots formation occurs in a buried stem, no, at the time what we can do is a cut is made in the parental plant. So here, so once you see it spotlight here, so here suppose here this particular buried part of the stem produces or roots means automatically, so here we can made cut. So exactly here you see there a spotlight moving now. So exactly here we can made a cut. So thereby here this particular buried part of the this particular part now we can be taken as a new plant. So this kind of methods generally mummy will do in our home. So thereby now what is the point? So after when that particular roots development is there on the stem now, automatically that a cut is made in the parental plant, so then the buried part grow into a new plant. So that kind of a method, so we can be taken as mound layering. Munnadi we have seen a layering, there are two types, one is air layering we have seen in previous video. So here I have searched another book, there I found mound layering, that's why this particular information also passing to you. Right, now cutting information, now let us see. Cutting point of view, any part of the plant, for example stem, root or leaf, any one we can be taken. Any part of the plant that is maybe stem, root or leaf that produces roots when put in the soil. So definitely either a stem or the root or the leaf, whatever it is, definitely produces leaves, means they have the capability to produce the leaves when, so for there also one condition is there, so when we will be keeping in the soil and thereby gives rise to a new plant. If roots of formation takes place in a stem or the root in like in leaves means, so definitely part of the stem or the part of the root or the part of the leaves, new new leaves or new roots of formation takes place. So when we are keeping that particular part in the soil, definitely, so that particular part of the stem or the part of the leaf or a root that gives rise to a new plant is known as cutting. Simple. So what is a part? Means here we can produce definitely new particular plant when we are keeping that particular branch or the part of the plant in the soil. So at the time of that particular process we can be taken as cutting. Information let us see by one more time. Any part of the plant, any particular part of the plant, so examples that produces roots when they put or when put in the soil and gives rise to new plant. So that particular thing we can be taken as cutting. It can be done in the following ways. So means here there are different types of ways are there to do this particular information. Right, first of all let us take root cutting. Root cutting, so there the pieces of the roots are used in artificially propagate new plants. But super information you see there. Even roots also, so here even roots also definitely we can use for the artificial propagation for producing of new plants. So in this particular case, what are the roots or what are the plants roots? Definitely we will use for the vegetative propagation means, so best examples are lemon and one more is orange. So the lemon and orange members, so definitely, so roots definitely helps in vegetative propagation. Okay, vegetative propagation. So I think it is not like a point, but I have observed one more thing. Curry leaves we will use now. So here in our home nearby I have seen, so the development of like a shoot system I have seen from the roots. So thereby curry leaves also I will be considering, but I am not saying, just if you also observe in our surroundings, suppose if you find the same kind of thing, so you can maintain that information in your mind. Means root cutting point of view, means here root cutting point of view, so either the development of new plants from the roots we are observing, same kind of a phenomenon in curry leaves also I have seen. Beside our home like curry leaves plant is there I have observed, so that's why I would like to share this point with you. Next one now let us see. So root cuttings, best examples lemon and one more is orange. Next one stem cutting point of view, so 20 to 30 centimeters long stem cuttings are used in propagation or propagate both herbaceous and woody plants. So here what is how much length of the particular stem cuttings we will use means, so here scientists they have given exact information 20 to 30 centimeters long cuttings அப்படின்னா இப்போது ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் லைக் sugar cane plants, they will be taking this kind of phenomenon only. So stem cuttings point of view, 20 to 30 long stem cuttings, 20 to 30 long stem cuttings are used in propagate, for the propagation of the plants. Here definitely what they are using, stem cuttings they are using, that is a length how much they are taking, 20 to 30 centimeters length they are taking, and thereby where we can be seen means this kind of thing, both herbaceous as well as in woody plants, both herbaceous and woody plants, their lower ends are dipped in root promoting hormones for several minutes before planting. Once you see that means this kind of information. So lower ends are definitely, so means while keeping in the mud, means suppose a soil will be there, so when this particular soil, when they are keeping water in fields, automatically what will be happen, that particular soil will get loose. At the time, these particular stem cuttings they will place and they will press into that particular mud. Automatically what will be happen after a few days, definitely. So we can see the development of the plants. Means here one more important point, once you see there, so these lower ends are dipped in the root promoting hormones. Here, so this kind of a thing, while doing this kind of thing, generally farmers will not do, but scientists they are giving explanation like this. So what is the information? So here that particular information, the lower ends are dipped in the root promoting hormones for several minutes. So root promoting hormones, so when we are dipping these particular stem cuttings in root promoting hormones for several minutes, so before planting, so automatically we can see the development of new plantlets from the stem. So that particular information we can learn. So in root cuttings, so what is the point here we are taking now? So definitely we can propagate the plants or we can multiply the new plants by using of roots. Best examples, lemon and orange we seen. Next one, in stem cuttings point of view, this kind of a propagation of the plants we can be done in herbaceous as well as woody plants. So here what we are doing, definitely we can start to promote the roots from the stem cuttings. So at the time one condition is there, so if you would like to promote the roots means, so definitely, so we must dip all these stem cuttings in root promoting hormones for several minutes. So later if you plant means definitely their roots of formation we can see. So best example what we can be taken means, so in stem cuttings point of view, best example is rose. Next one, leaf cutting point of view, leaf cuttings. So in this technique, in this particular leaf cutting techniques, what we will do means, the leaf is transversely cut. Leaf transversely means TSS section we will call, TSS section means transverse cutting only. So transversely we will cut the particular leaf into 2 or 3 parts. So leaf we are cutting transversely, cut into 2 or 3 parts, and leaf cuttings are vertically planted in the soil. Super information once you see that. So we are cutting the leaf transversely, but while planting these cuttings, how we are planting? Vertically we are planting. This particular information also try to maintain. So best example is Sansevieria. Sansevieria. Okay, so this particular information here koncham idi customer to remember, but 1 or 2 times if you see means everything will be easy. So at least examples later also you can remember, but processes try to remember. This up to here easy information only, so we can remember very easily. Next concept let us start to learn. That concept is grafting. Grafting. So there in grafting, what is information we can take in means, so grafting is a technique of joining together the parts of 2 different plants in such manner that they unite and develop as a composite plant. Means here what is the information? So in a grafting technique, joining 2 together parts of the two different plants. Means here the word itself giving this particular information, giving explanation what is that. So the grafting is nothing but joining of two different parts of the plants so together in such manner. So when we are keeping two different types of plants together, now automatically they unite together. Later they unite together and develop as one particular plant. Particular plant means here two different plants are comes together and forming a one particular plant. Now that's why that particular plant we can be taken as composite plant. Composite plant, when two different types of plants are comes together and form a new plant. So new plant here we can be taken as composite. Why? Because that is not a plant, single plant, that is formed by the combination of two different plants together, isn't it? So that's why we can be taken as composite plant. So various techniques of grafting are as follows. So there are different types of grafting techniques are there. So all these kind of grafting techniques, let us start to learn one by one. So now grafting, grafting is nothing but so just joining of two different type of plant parts together. Automatically which one formation takes place? Composite plant formation takes place. So that is a method or the phenomenon we will be considering as grafting. Now first one is, first of all types, let us see how many types are there now. Tongue grafting, ground grafting, wedge grafting, side grafting, approach grafting, and one more is bud grafting. Sir, here these many terms are there, or these many are there. All these are all important as our means. So what is the point generally I will give you means. So NEET examination point of view, CBSE textbook is enough, more than enough, but NEET examinations here throughout our country they will compete. So at the time to give somewhat difficult papers means just a 5 to 10% if they would like to give a tough paper means at the time they may concentrate other information which is not there in our textbook. So thereby, so means to learn 10 to or 5 to 10% of information point of view we are learning. So this information, am I right? Now, so at the time when you will cover this much of or this 10% means our subject point of view, definitely you will be in 100% preparation at the time. No, so if they are asking any part of the or any corner of our subject, no, we are able to give answer. Am I right? Now let me explain. So grafting point of view, first one is tongue grafting. Okay, tongue grafting point of view here. So once you see there the word itself giving information, tongue grafting. So oblique cut is given to the both stalk and the scions. They are tied together. Tied together means here first of all stalk and scion we must know what is the meaning of a stalk and what is the meaning of scion. So here we have to see, once you come on come down and here let us see. So here the stalk means here stalk is nothing but what is a part of the or what is a part which is present or which is connected to the soil. That particular part of the plant we can be taken as a stalk. Stalk is nothing but the part of the plant which is present in the soil with roots. Stalk. Scion means dependent. Means here the scion which will come under to sit over the stalk. So stalk will be down and scion will be upon the stalk. Am I right? Now let us see that particular information only. Oblique cut. Oblique cut we will give. So given for the both stalk and scion. So suppose when we will be giving oblique cut for both stalk and scion, automatically these two will be tied together. So thereby, so automatically we can see so the development of the plant or the scion. So means from the scion and from the stalk also two different types of plants development we can see. In this particular question, what is the conclusion? So here the both we will be taking in a same diameter. Suppose one if you take a person, if you take very small one means at the time a match agada. Okay ma, so both must be in same diameter. Okay, right. Next one, ground grafting. Ground grafting point of view, stalk has a larger diameter. Once you see there, idu romba perusa stalk. So stalk has a larger diameter than the scion and many slits. And many slits once you see there, and many slits are formed on the sides of the stalk, and scion is inserted into them and bandaged. So here the size stalk no we have taken with a larger diameter, and so here the stuff, when this particular diameter of the stalk will be more diameter no, automatically what we can take no, here we can induce or we can insert more number of more number of scions into the large diameter scion stalk. So thereby here in the stalk we can induce or we can insert more number of scions. Why? Because here the stalk has more diameter, so thereby here we can induce more than we can induce more than one like scions onto the stalk. So that is the information. So there they have given. Next one, wedge grafting. So wedge grafting point of view, here once you see there, here second diagram once paramenge. So here it is crown grafting. So here the stalk is romba persa irukku, and ulle we are inserting chinna like a small, very small sized diameter like scions. Next one, wedge grafting point of view. So in wedge grafting, what is information? V shaped notch is given. Once you see that, so here in the third diagram, V shaped notch. Okay, V shaped notch is given to the stalk, and wedge like a cutting or wedge like a cut is given to the scion. Okay, so V shaped notch is given to the stalk, V shaped, and wedge like a cut is given to the scion. But here what is information, again we have to concentrate, means both must be here in with the same diameter. Okay, so here what is information, V shaped cut is there with the stalk, and wedge like a cut is there with the scion. So and here what is information to we have to discuss, means here both must be on or both must be with the same diameter, wedge grafting information. So rough diagrams I have given, but even though these are all rough diagrams we can understand clearly, right? Next one, fourth one is side grafting. So the word itself or the side heading itself giving information. So we are grafting at the side of the stalk. So that is only V shaped notch is given to the stalk. Again here the V shaped notch is given to the stalk at the one side, and the scion is inserted to it. So here thereby when this particular stalk is there, no, this particular stalk again we are giving V shaped structures notch. So thereby automatically what we can be taken, so on to that V shaped stalk, no, here we can insert our scion. Automatically here what will be happen after a few days, again here we have to tie it with one particular rope. Automatically here after a few days, no, definitely we can see the development of both stalk and as well as scions. Now here the stalk has a larger diameter than the scion. Once you see there, so here the stalk koncham persa irukku, and here the scion is koncham small one, means here the diameter is a difference is there, no. So thereby here both means stalk as well as scions with not with the same diameter difference is there. Next one is approach grafting. So in approach grafting, what is information we are taking? No, once you see that, approach means, so here the both plants or both plants branches we are taking together, and by taking of one rope, no, we are combining together. So that is the meaning of approach. Once you see there, two independently growing plants we are taking and are brought together, and their shoots are given cut at the same level and united. Easy information only. Now approach grafting means just one point you try to remember, that information is, so two different plants we are taking and the two different plants branches we are uniting. We are combining. So with a rope automatically means here one important information, what is the point here we have to take now. When we are going to unite these two branches together, side ends or side edges of the each branch we have to cut automatically. So these two plants, no, or these two branches very easily united together. So that is only information I have written. Two independently growing plants are brought together, their shoots are given cuts at the same level and united. Suppose here if you cut means both will be fused together. Graft, approach grafting. Next one, bud grafting point of view. bud grafting. In bud grafting, cyan consists of a single bud. Idi koncham drop aniki koncham mudiyadamma. That's why here rough diagrams only I have drawn. So once you see there, in bud grafting, cyan consists of a single bud. Which one? Cyan. Cyan consists of a single bud and accompanied with the portion of the living tissue. Means definitely that consists of small portion of living tissue. It is inserted into a T-shaped insertion on the stalk. Now here once you see there, this is stalk. Then a T-shaped insertion I have done. T-shaped like a cutting insertion I have done. Now here which one we are taking? Single bud we are taking now with a small portion of living tissue. That one now I have inserted there in a T-shaped cutting. After insertion of that particular single bud with the living tissue, no, after insertion of that into the like a T-shaped structures, no, again, so like get tight, so tied together with your rope. So thereby here, otherwise suppose if you are not keeping for a tightening purpose point of view, means this particular inserted bud, single bud is there, no chances are to fall down. That's why here we are tightening with a rope. So thereby, so here this particular stalk, so that supplies of food materials to the single bud. This single bud later it grows as a independent one, or it is grows. So thereby here, suppose if you are bringing this particular single bud from the any other particular plant, no, so here later we can see the development of stalk as well as cyan also dependent. Okay, independently they can live together. So thereby here what is the point? Bud grafting point of view. In bud grafting, cyan consists of a single bud, that one consists of living tissue. So thereby here means, sir, why sir here we are doing like that, means in order to obtaining of different types of fruits or the different types of vegetative propagation. Means say here once you see there, so here we have inserted one single bud, and here suppose if these two are belongs to the two different plants, means so here one kind of branch formation takes place and here another branches, means here suppose these two plants belongs to the another species, means on the same plant here we can enjoy the development of two different fruits on same plant. So here in recently one news I have seen there, what is information? No, one plant that gives 6 different types of fruits that giving. So here 6 different types of there only one plant, no, lemon, banana and different types of fruits I have seen. So means here everything is possible. Suppose if you would like to get or if you would like to enjoy more than one fruits on a single plant, no, so definitely we can follow grafting approaches. Grafting approaches is nothing but just bringing of 2 different types of plants together, and we can develop that particular plant as a composite plant. So there are different types of methods are there. So what are the methods we can be taken? Means tongue grafting is there. Next one ground grafting second one is there, and wedge grafting third one, side grafting fourth one, and approach grafting fifth one, and bud grafting sixth one. So all these are all rough diagrams of this explanation. Tongue grafting. Next one, in a tongue grafting, no, both the stalk and the cyan must be with the same diameter, and with crown grafting here like stalk diameter we can be taken as like a large diameter when compared to the cyan. So here once you see that the diameter of the stalk is very huge than the like cyan. Next one here in a third one. So here diagrammatical point of view also here we can understand. So wedge grafting also both the stalk as well as a cyan with the same diameter. Next one, in a side grafting, the information itself we are understanding, side heading itself. So there again V-shaped notch is given to the stalk. Here exactly at spotlight V-shaped notch we are giving to the stalk. At one side, just one side only we have to cut. So there cyan is inserted to it. Cyan here we can insert. And here also the stalk, so here the stalk has larger diameter than the cyan. So that's why here diagrammatically also here we can understand. So here both the stalk as well as the cyan's diameter is not same, different arc. Next one, approach diagram. So here 2 different branches two different branches of two different plants, or we are keeping, or we are connecting together. So thereby here, so after in future, no, here we can cut or here we can cut out. So thereby, so what is a branch here from this plant we have taken now, so that will be connected with this plant automatically. These two means here on one plant, here we can see two different branches. So next one, bud grafting. So here also side heading itself giving information. So here we are taking the, or we are doing the grafting by taking off bud. So here that particular bud we are inserting on a T-shaped insertion. So again this particular bud we are tightening with this particular stalk. After a few days this particular bud gives rise to a new branch, and definitely that gives rise to another branch. So thereby here the stalk and scion definitely that gives two different branches, and definitely possibility is there to give two different fruits on single plant. So this is a small information regarding layering, mound layering I have given. In cutting point of view, root cutting I have given, stem cutting I have given, and leaf cutting I have given. Next one, grafting point of view, 6 types I have given. So this huge information we can be taken under artificial methods. Artificial methods. So we can be taken under vegetative propagation in plants. So this is a third video on vegetative propagation, but here one more small concept is there, that is modern methods. So by using of modern methods, how we can propagate means modern methods. What are the methods means here? Best method is micropropagation, means by using of tissue culture methods. So by using of tissue culture methods, so how we can propagate means, so that information everything in the next video I will give you. Right.